Hey automobilers! BMW has finally launched their most awaited bikes for the Indian market, the BMW G310R and the G310GS. In this video, I'm going to give you a preview of these two bikes and tell you all that you need to know about them. So keep watching. So first up, let's talk about how this partnership began. The new bikes from BMW actually come from the TVS BMW tie-up that began in 2013. BMW Motarrad leads the development while TVS is responsible for manufacturing. What's great to know is that both these bikes are manufactured with the same levels of quality for all markets, including India. Now let's get started with the bikes. We'll begin with the G310R. The G310R is now going to be the entry point to the BMW Motarrad lineup. The bike was launched in other markets as the US in as early as 2016. However, launch in the Indian market was held back until now. As most of you are aware, TVS Motors took the lead by launching the Apache RR310 in India a few months ago, and now it's time for these beauties from the BMW stable. Let's talk about what makes the G310R a great package now. The Naked Street Fighter comes with a reverse configuration single-cylinder engine that develops 34 PS of peak power at 9500 RPM. It also generates 28 nanometers of max torque at 7500 RPM. The motor is paired to a 6-speed transmission and the bike can do up to a top speed of 143 km per hour. The front suspension uses upside-down forks of 41 mm and the rear one uses a monoshock. The bike has a wheelbase of 1380 mm, which should make flicking it around in traffic very easy. The front tire is 111 by 70 17-inch radial tire and the rear one is a 150 by 60 17-inch radial as well. Stopping power is thanks to a single disc diameter 300 mm at the front and single disc 240 mm diameter at the rear. The bike comes with BMW's proprietary dual-channel ABS. The bike's fuel tank capacity is 11 liters and has a reserve capacity of 1 liter. The G310R, in its most unladen standard form, weighs only about 158.5 kilos. This is good enough to make the bike nimble in city traffic conditions. Here are some of the other specs of the G310R. Now let's talk about the G310GS, shall we? The G310GS is inspired by the very capable off-roader from the BMW stable, its flagship off-roading vehicle, the R1200GS, and therefore looks quite menacing. Under the skin though, it is the same as the G310R. However, a taller ride height and slightly more upright ergonomics promise some great off-roading fun. So what's similar to the G310R? Well, this Adventure Tourer 2 gets the exact same engine configuration as the G310R. However, to help it with its off-roading capabilities, there are some major changes too. First off, the drive uses a Z chain instead of an O chain, as in the G310R. You also get a huge 180mm of travel in both ends of the suspension, which is a lot more compared to the 140 by 131mm you get in the G310R. It also has a much longer wheelbase at 1420mm, giving it better stability on the highways. The GS also has a larger front tire with 110 by 80 19-inch radial tires and a smaller 150 by 70 17-inch radial at the rear. The braking system remains the same on both bikes. As a result of these changes though, the GS is considerably taller and longer than its sibling, the R. The GS is also slightly heavier since its unladen weight is 169.5 kilos compared to the R's 158.5. Here are some more specs of the G310GS. Now let's talk about the important aspects of availability and pricing. Both bikes have already garnered over 1,000 bookings combinedly in India. There is already a waiting period of 2 to 3 months across showrooms in India. And why not? These two entry-level BMWs come at very appealing prices. 2.99 lakh for the G310R and 3.49 lakhs for the G310 GS pan India. We are sure that at these prices, BMW is going to carve a niche of its own, and many buyers will now flock to BMW Motarrad showrooms to own their dream beam. Question is, will you buy one? Leave your comment below. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Do leave your feedback in the comment section to let us know what more we can do to make this channel interesting. Also, if you haven't subscribed already, please do hit the subscribe button to get notified of more content from our channel. Until the next time, it's a goodbye automobilers.